What up, gamers? It's Mace from Teamheadkick. Today, we're checking out some Apache. This is a demo from the Xbox Live Marketplace. This is my new series, Demo Time, where I'm going to be playing this stuff for you. And today, I'm going to go ahead and check out the tutorial. I like flying games. I always have. And I'm curious to see what they did with this one and if it stands up. So I'm going to do a little gameplay. I'm going to talk about what's going on. And then I'm going to leave it up to you guys, the audience and the gamers, to decide if it's worthy and if you want to check it out for yourself. It's a pretty big file, so if you're going to download it, you need some space. It's about a gig. Looks like starting off here, we're just going to test out our flight patterns and our stuff and see what's going on. Right away, I can tell you the controls are pretty tough to navigate, and it's going to take a little bit of time to get used to them unless you're a flying fan. Your right stick controls your up and down, your vertical pitch, and also turning the helicopter. And your left stick controls you moving forward and controls you strafing, all that fun stuff for your gunning. So the graphics look pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I am kind of impressed with this. Both sticks forward will make you move faster, which you'll find it gets a little frustrating after a while, and that's what I noticed, is that there is a there's one thing about this game that's pretty tough, and that is you always have to watch your altitude. You've always got to be aware of where you are. And when you're in this screen right here, it's pretty easy to do because you see your altitude over at the top left. But it's really easy to forget about that when you're shooting at guys and to then drop down and get smashed on the rocks or to run into a mountain or something like that. But how badass is it to be cruising around in an Apache helicopter? It's been a while since I played a flying game. I've spent a lot of time playing Black Ops and Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and Halo Reach, and been doing a lot of shooters, a few RPGs, and I can't remember the last flying game that I played, especially simulator style. So I was a little excited to download this and to give it a try. Now, it is not the most amazing flight simulator that I've seen, not even close, but it does have some good gameplay. The controls are challenging, and to be able to shoot and fly at the same time, it's going to challenge you a little bit. And keep in mind, I'm playing on the tutorial settings, so this is the easiest it can be. I'm not thinking I'm badass enough yet to try the pro level, but I will try that in a little while. This is going to be a 3-part series. I'm going to go ahead and play each campaign mission and do a voiceover for it. Let you guys see it, let you guys make your own opinions and see if you like it. Right here, what I'm doing is just flying through all these checkpoints. This is just to get to know how to fly the helicopter. And, you know, I'm really... This is pretty standard now with most games, is that they have you go through a tutorial where you test out, you know, how to play and what to do. And I think it's important because if you just jump into a game and don't know what the hell you're doing, then your gameplay is going to suffer. Now, so what we're doing now is testing out our weapon systems. And what you're going to see is you have some missiles. You start with missiles, you have rockets, and you have a machine gun. I don't know if it's a 50 cal, but that's what the missiles look like. They lock onto your target. You only get 8 of them for your mission, so they're really good from far. You can kind of hover, kind of go slow, keep the distance, and then just launch one of these bad boys right into the heart of the bad guys there, and bang, just take them out, which is cool. I like that. So, a lot of fun. Then the other weapons are rockets. Now, the rockets don't home in, but you can just pepper the ground or pepper the air wherever you're trying to hit guys, and you'll generally just pretty much destroy anything that they get close to, which is cool. But my favorite weapon is the machine gun. Now, those are some rockets right there. That's what they look like. So you see they're not honing in there. And you use your bumpers to launch them. Your D-pad actually controls which weapon you have activated at the time. And you can change the view. If you, I like the outside of the helicopter view, but you can actually go cockpit mode, more first person if you like that, which I actually do like that a lot. But what I found out is flying, it's a lot harder to keep control of where you are in the air. It's a lot easier to run into stuff. So the maps are really big, but you'll see here I'm outside of the battlefield. So what it's going to do is pitch me back into the battlefield, but gives me about 20 seconds here. So I'm checking out some targets. This is one of your zoom features, and I'm going to show you two because you have 2 of them. One is from the machine gun view, and this is what it looks like. It's kind of a gray screen, kind of a black and white. Reminds me a little bit of Modern Warfare 2, which is cool. And it paints your targets for you so you see where they're at, and you can just zoom in and use that badass machine gun you got to take out your guys. The other view that you get, which is really cool, is thermal. So you actually see heat signatures, and I'm going to show you that here in a minute. But one of the hard things is that you can hover, you can just fly in one place and then shoot in, which is awesome. That's what I'm doing right now. But if you go into this view and you're not hovering, your helicopter keeps moving. Now, these are friendlies. These are my guys. They're represented by the little blinking dots there. So we can tell that those are friendlies, so I don't want to shoot those guys. But this is what the heat signature looks like. And if you zoom in, you can see there we got an enemy soldier, and I'm just going to go ahead and shoot him. And you'll see some of these guys, snipers on the ground and whatnot. It's pretty cool. I really like the thermal thing. It's a lot of fun to be able to shoot from a distance and take these guys out. And I'm hovering really far away, so they're not even shooting at me, which is cool. As you get closer, they'll lock onto you. And if you're hovering, a lot of times an RPG guy will take you out. So, you know, they definitely reward you if you keep moving. And if you stand still too long, you're pretty much history. But this is what it looks like, guys. So these are the weapon systems. Again, you've got your missiles, you've got your rockets, and then this is the machine gun, which is my favorite because the distance, you have unlimited ammo, and you can just stay out here floating like this, and bada boom, bada bing, shoot all these guys. Now, the storyline is, you know, it's the standard storyline of anything. You know, some insurgents somewhere, terrorists, and you got to go in and take care of business. And, you know, I can't really imagine they're going to come up with a new kind of storyline for a game like this. It's pretty much, you're a badass, they're the bad guys. You go in and stop the cartels and stop the terrorists, and that's it. And, yeah, I mean, I like that kind of gameplay. I can't imagine I'm going to buy this game after playing the demo. But it's definitely something I'll rent. It seems like it would be a pretty fun once playthrough. But a lot of these flying games, once you get through them, that's it. And then there's no replay value. And, you know, that's cool. If you enjoy it once, awesome. I got a couple of buddies that are diehard simulation fans. And it's funny for me to watch them because they will play these kind of games, you know, 100 times through, over and over again on the most advanced settings. And, you know, they know where everything is. And they enjoy that. And I say, hey, if you enjoy it, do what you want to do. For me, I've got ADD, so I can only fly around for so long and shoot stuff before I need to pop in some Halo Reach or do something different. But graphically, it looks cool. Weapon-wise, it looks cool. The flight stuff is pretty cool. It takes a while to get used to, but I think any gamer out there that's above average is going to pick up these controls really quickly. I didn't really have any problems at all. But again, I'm playing on the easiest setting, and the harder settings, it definitely gets harder because then you have to control your airspeed and, you know, all that kind of stuff too. And you got to realize, I mean, you're a huge hunk of metal that's just wanting to fall out of the sky. So the first training mission, which you guys are seeing right here, it's stupid easy. Anybody could do this. I probably could have had my 5-year-old nephew play it, but that's what it looks like. You go through, you get to fly around, you get to shoot some stuff, and there we go. Mission completed. And I'm going to move on. I got 2 more videos I'm going to do with this. There's your summary at the end. It shows you how you did and if you got killed and all that jazz. And then, of course, the advertisement. So feel free to go check it out. It's live in the Xbox Live Marketplace. It's free. See if you like to do it. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.